And we are live. We're live. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. I'm Rosalie, and welcome to another edition of The Dream and the Journey to Success. For those who are new to this page, I am Rosalie, originally from Laguna, Philippines, now here in New Zealand. And now I am married with two amazing little kids, ages 4 and 2. There will be 5 and 3 in April. So now I am a stay at home mom and a proud digital business owner. But prior to this, I worked as an accountant in a local accounting firm for around 4 years here in New Zealand. And also in the Philippines, I worked as an accountant in local accounting firms and in some companies. So now I'm a proud digital business owner because things changed when I had the child. I started to dream more, not just more beyond our salary, because I realized that our salary is just enough for me and my husband and our kids, but not enough to achieve our dreams, our big dreams for our family. And I'm very happy that in this digital business, um, there's a business, and more than that, it's like a family with lots of amazing people, successful people who have inspired me a lot. And one of those is a rock star that we have invited for today. One of those successful people who will be sharing their success story to us so that those words not just come from me, but straight from them as well. Those rock stars inspire us. So I hope this episode will inspire people as well. So, without further ado, let's welcome our guest from Toronto, Canada. Drums roll 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Miss Mildred Quintia.
Hi!
Hello. Hello, Mildred
How are
from
you,
Canada.
Rosalie?
Mabuhay.
Mabuhay! Kamusta man mo
Mabuhay,
dyan?
because we are both from the Philippines.
Yes.
I'm from Laguna and you are from
Cebu.
Cebu.
Cebu and
That's
Manila.
right.
Yeah, so I
So,
speak
yeah.
Tagalog and I speak Cebuano.
Yeah, that's great.
Mm.
I'm Tagalog. My husband is Ilocano.
Oh, there you
So
go.
without further ado, let's dive into our questions for Mildred. Who
Sure.
is
Yes.
Mildred before the business?
Who is Mildred before the business? Oh my gosh. I wore so many hats. I wore so many hats.
Yeah.
After school, after university, you work, right? You work because that's what we were told to do. You go to school and then you go work and then you retire. That's it. So I
That's
started
right.
working. Actually, I landed a very good job with a very one of the biggest corporations in the Philippines. But then I said, even then I was already looking for something else. There must be something better. There must be something better than this because I could not stay in one place. I could not see myself being in one place until I retired, doing the same thing over and over again.
That's
So
right.
I
Same with
joined,
me.
yeah,
Yeah.
right? So I'm not that kind of person. So I know some people, they're comfortable with that. That's great. But I am not like that. And then so I joined the airline. I became a flight attendant for
Ah,
several years.
yeah.
So I
Yeah.
was an international flight attendant for our national flag carrier, the Philippines.
Wow. Philippine
Yes,
Airlines.
Philippine Airlines. Yes. And
Wow.
that was wonderful. I really had so much fun because I love traveling. Our family was always traveling before. And so I did that. And then coming to Canada, um, you know, you have to start somewhere, right? So you start with
Yes.
other what they call survival jobs, like
Yes. From the
everything
start
to get
again.
started. Because if you're an immigrant, a new immigrant to a country, you have to have local experience, like Canadian experience, before you can really go back to your field. Which is in my case, I had my bachelor's in psychology, but that is a broad field, right? So you can actually work in different aspects in the corporate world. So yeah, I worked in retail, I worked in customer service, I worked in a call center, right? And then until I
Mm.
I landed a really wonderful job with a nonprofit organization, going back to my field, which is actually like helping others, like social work, social work.
Ah,
And so that's
yes.
what I did. I became a
Mm.
case manager. And then from a nonprofit organization, I went to the government. So I was a case manager there and helping
Case
other
manager.
people. Yes, that's what they call us here. It's like an employment specialist. Like we helped
Yeah,
people go back to work by either
yeah,
sending them back to school or for training so that they can go back to work and be
yeah,
productive, right? And so I
yes,
love that. We
yeah,
facilitated workshops. We facilitated workshops on how to do your resume, how to answer difficult interview questions, how to find work nowadays, and things like that. So I was really passionate about that. And then the world changed.
yeah,
Yeah, right? Yeah.
yeah. The
So I
big
was doing
change,
so many things.
pandemic.
Yes.
So
And
going
so
back
I,
to that, going back to that,
yes.
Mildred, the big company you work for in the Philippines.
Mhm.
Do you
Yes.
mind if I ask what company is that?
San Miguel Corporation.
Wow! You were
Yes.
accepted with that. I applied for that before as well, but I didn't get
Mhm.
accepted
You know
because
what?
it was
It's a
very
really
big.
wonderful
Oh my
company,
gosh.
right? A
Yeah.
lot of people want to go in, but
Yeah.
I'm very thankful. I'm very thankful to God that, I yeah, I was just applying for the job and I went for the interview and they wanted me to start right away in like 2 days. I said,
Wow.
okay.
Okay. You're so lucky.
Yeah.
To those people who are watching right now who do not
Mhm.
who are not Filipinos, that company San Miguel, that San Miguel is a biggest one of the biggest companies in the Philippines, and
Yes.
it's really an honor, a privilege to be working, to
Mhm.
be even accepted there.
Yes. Yes.
So yeah,
Yeah, it is wonderful. And the people were wonderful there too. I learned a lot there as well. So yeah, but I even
and
then I
lots of
was really,
benefits too.
oh
You
yes,
probably have access to lots of those products there.
yes,
Many products and many benefits.
yes. And one of them
Yes.
really that the people really love, in the Philippines, the Filipinos love to eat rice. So you get a
Yeah.
sack of rice every month.
Wow, every
You
month.
know,
Oh my gosh.
every month. It's just one of the perks, right, of working there.
Yeah,
It was wonderful. And until now, I'm still in
that's
touch with
exciting.
some of my office mates from there. Yeah.
That's so exciting. I love it when you
Mm-hmm.
said that you're really into helping people because even there you landed on a job
Oh, you
that's helping
froze.
people to find a job, training them
Freeze.
and writing resumes to
Okay.
look for a job because of course we need something to survive. But
Mm-hmm.
sometimes because of the pandemic, we have to think twice again. How do we work smarter and not harder? Because
Exactly.
even though we have a job, it
Mm-hmm.
comes to a point when we love the job so much, but then the job that we have is not there anymore. For some reason, there might be one or two or three reasons. Maybe it's economic, or maybe because of the world because of what is happening in the world right now.
It's changing so
It's
fast.
changing so
A
fast.
lot of the
Uh,
jobs that were present 10 years ago are no longer in existence. So,
yes.
I find, especially in the employment field, you really have to either upgrade your skills, right?
Yeah.
Upgrade your
Mm,
skills or go back to school to get higher
mm.
learning. Yes, to keep up with the pace of how fast the workplace environment is changing. So you really have to upgrade yourself. Otherwise, you'll
Yeah.
be left behind. You'll be left
Yes.
behind. You will become you will stagnate and you will deteriorate because the skills that you have are no longer valid, right? So
Yes. Yes.
I find that you always have to upgrade and upskill and yeah, be current. You have to be current
Yes.
in
That
the
is
world of
true
work.
because
Hmm.
yeah, in one of the companies where I worked before, it was a factory, and we were surprised that the company bought some robots that will do some of the manual jobs that
Yes.
the factory people used to
Yes.
do. So, just
Right.
simple jobs that a robot can do. So
Yep.
it was, well, to me it's scary that today
Was
they're
that
doing
there
the job.
already in New Zealand? In New
Yeah,
Zealand?
it's near New Zealand. They bought some
No,
company.
Amazon.
They
Amazon has robots already.
ah oh
Yes, in the warehouse.
really
Yeah, they're the ones that
oh
pick up they go to the different aisles and they're the ones that pick up the orders because
ah
they're very efficient as well. They, of course, they don't get tired, the robots, right? Yeah,
that's
so
right.
yeah, that's the way it's
Yeah,
going,
that's
right?
yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Even in my husband's, he's doing dairy farming. So some of the farms here, but oh no, it's a bit expensive, I know, but some can afford that. Some manual things that they do, robots
Mm-hmm.
can do it. And
Right.
even in our field accounting, some of the manual jobs are being replaced by automated systems that,
Mm-hmm.
some if they pick up that code, then the computer automatically codes it to that
Exactly.
particular code,
Mm-hmm.
to group it there.
Yeah.
So that's why it's really important to we have either we have to upgrade, study again, study a lot of years, or we find a side hustle. Just a
Exactly.
fallback that
Yeah.
we can go a plan B that could very well soon be a plan A,
Mm-hmm.
isn't it? Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, because we find nowadays a plan B is actually a must. It's a
Yes.
necessity nowadays. It's not
Yes.
just, something that you want to do. It's a
That's
necessity
right.
because of what is happening. You don't want to
Happening.
be kept, hanging or, something happens and you don't have a fallback. You have to have
That's
a
right.
fallback.
That's
Mm-hmm.
right. That's right.
Yes.
That's right. Even in my yeah, I have a friend who said that although they have companies, they it's an IT company, but then some heads roll. That's what they call it. That's oh my gosh, and said, even though they are on top positions, it's
Mm-hmm.
not it's not it's not fixed. They can still be
It's not
laid off.
guaranteed.
It's not
It's
a
not a
guarantee.
guarantee.
Yeah.
No. And remember,
So
AI is taking over, right?
that's
Artificial
right.
intelligence.
AI. Yeah.
AI. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a big
We-
one right now. It's taking
AI.
over,
You mean
taking over a lot
robots
of the jobs.
doing
Yeah.
jobs that, yeah, that's right. That's sad, isn't it? Especially in the factory. Yep. So which brings us to the next question.
Yes.
Why did you look for a digital business considering that you have a job or even a side hustle? Why did you look for a side hustle, to work
I
even though
knew
you have a
that
full-time job?
being an employee, yes, of course, I'm thankful we have a job, right? I'm always thankful we have a job. And, but I realized that really what I was earning is not even enough for even just the basic necessities. And we know things are going more expensive nowadays. I just came back and I saw the price of gas. It's like, oh my gosh, it's nonstop going up. But the rate of
Mm.
inflation is rising so much faster than the rate of our salaries. So we cannot keep
That's
up,
right.
right? The rate of
That's
inflation.
right.
So we really have to be practical. And I knew I was always looking for something else to supplement my income. And I'm a single mom. I became a single mom. So that was really a wake up call that, oh, I got to do something because I got to take care of me and my family. I have a
Yep.
son,
Yep.
and so, you want to be responsible for that. And I was always looking and I looked at other businesses, but that didn't work for me. But I never quit. I always kept on looking. I kept really a positive mindset. And this is even what I do with my clients when I was still working. You always
Yes.
have to, motivate them, encourage them that, you want to have a better life, right? For you and your family.
Yes.
If you don't, I can't push you. I can
Yes,
only
that's
work
right.
as much as you want it. But if you don't want that, I can't do anything for you. You have to
Yes, that's
want
right.
that kind of life for yourself. Then I can help you, right?
Yes.
Because we're all adults. We're all adults. And if they're really positively looking for a better future for themselves and their families, then I'm there. I'm with you. I'm going to help you through. But if you're
That's
not,
right.
I can't. It's like what's the saying? You cannot force the horse to the water,
Yes,
right?
right. You can't force the horse to the water. Yeah.
Yeah, they have to come willingly. They have to come willingly. They have to want to have that change in their lives. And
That's
so,
right.
but I
That's
never
right.
stopped looking until I found this. And especially when the pandemic happened, A lot of our clients were losing their jobs. Employers were shutting down their businesses because of what's
Yes,
happening
yes,
globally. So I
yes.
said, oh my gosh, there's going to be a dramatic change in the course of the way the workforce is going to happen, the workplace and all like that. And everything is going digital. So I started looking, right? But
That's right.
of course, digital, that there's so much out there. So I wanted to know that what I was going to see and find was something that it really resonates with my values. If it doesn't, then I
Mm.
don't want to do it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I think
Mm,
many people here can relate to what you are saying, Mildred. Especially, yeah, not just single moms, but even the parents as
of
well.
course. Yes.
Because
Yes.
once we have a parent, we always have suddenly that dream that it sparks, that dream of giving the best future to our kids.
Hmm.
You
Hmm.
know,
And it
even
can work the
single
other
or
way too, right? Yeah,
yeah,
even singles. Like it can happen
even
to
singles
anybody
or even singles for
because
themselves as well. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
Because sometimes what happens is sometimes you lose sight of your dream, right?
that's right.
Because of it becomes a routine. Every morning you wake up, you rush to work, you come home, sleep, and then you go back to work again. Sometimes you lose sight of your dream.
That's
But
right.
it's up to us to keep that dream alive. We really
That's
have to
right.
keep it alive. Like, what is your goal? What do you want to? This is what I asked, even at work before. What do you want to do? What is your goal?
Yeah,
Because if that's your goal, then I can help you get there. But if you don't have a goal, maybe it's up to you. Do you really want to
that's
do
right.
something with your life? If you don't, then I cannot force you. It has to come
Yeah,
from you, right? But
yes.
there are a lot of possibilities out there. And I'm just so grateful and thankful that we found this.
How did How did you
This is
find
the
this business,
solution.
Mildred? Can I ask? I mean,
In the
yeah,
course of my looking for, I tried other businesses before. There was a health, business that you have to have inventory and then you have to sell. I believed in the products, but I really didn't have time to sell. So much so that I had a little uh, room, like a little room that I used for the products. It was
a
full of
room for the
a
products.
room because I didn't
Oh
have
my
time to
gosh.
sell. So I just ended up giving it to, like, okay, do you want this? Just give it to family and friends, right?
Yeah, you just
I
gave it
said, no.
away. Oh no,
Yes,
that's
I don't
right.
have time
I
for
did that
that.
too. Yeah,
Yes, right? We all try something. So
I
I
tried as
tried
well.
from
Yeah,
that. And then I also became a financial advisor. I became a licensed financial advisor.
part time.
Yes, while working full time, I was doing that.
Yeah,
And,
mm,
I was going up the ranks, but I said, no, I don't think this is for me. Right. But
yes.
I kept on looking. I kept on looking. And then my friend and like my sister from another mother, business partner, from the other business, we kept on looking and already found something like this. But it's like, I don't know these people. Are they real?
That's right. So
Until she
difficult to
told
get.
me,
You see a lot of ads, and so who are these
yes,
people? Are they real people?
like honestly, because coming from a corporate world, if you see that and you're not used to it, I said, I don't know anybody here. Are they real or are they paid actors?
Paid
Honestly, that's how
actors.
I felt.
Yeah,
That's how I felt
yeah.
until my good friend Godette actually told
Oh,
me that she found this.
what's
I said, "Oh
yeah,
my
with
gosh,
it?
what is it?" Okay, so when she told me about it, and then she saw, actually, she saw Dave and Roxanne.
Oh, yeah, our
Yes.
dear coaches.
So when
Yeah,
she
David
said that, I said,
Roxanne.
"This
Yes,
is the answered prayer. This is the answered prayer." And I
the
didn't look
answered prayer.
any further. I did
Yeah.
not waste my time. I jumped right away and started doing it. I didn't waste it.
Yes.
Because if you pray for something, right? Of course, you're
Yes.
expectant that you're going to get the answer. But you also have to realize, you have to find out that, oh, yes, this is the answer now. Because sometimes the answer is there, but if you don't recognize that, then you lose it. The
Yeah, that's
opportunity
right.
passes you by.
That's
But if
right.
you've been praying for something, you know what it is you've been praying for, you have to
Yes.
recognize that what comes is the answer. And
That's
so for
right.
me, this was the answer.
That's right.
Mhm.
I think I read that in the book somewhere. Tough times never last, but tough people do. It said that there's an opportunity is like an egg. it's put inside our brain, so
Mm,
that when it's the answer to our prayer, it's like God's solution for us, and it's there, and we keep on thinking about it. It keeps on showing. Maybe it's the answer. We have to recognize it. We
exactly.
have to recognize that that's the answer. If
Yes.
it's there for a reason. You
Mm-hmm.
know. Yeah, that's right. That's what happened to me too. When I saw the ad, I couldn't sleep.
Yes, you get so excited, right? I said, "Oh my gosh, this is the answered prayer now."
That's
I'm glad Maita is here, Maita
Yeah. I
Castillo
think we have to
from
acknowledge
Nevada,
our lovely, yeah, those people are watching us. Hello,
and
Maita. Thank
Everard
you for
from
watching,
Canada,
sis.
Everard
From watching
Edwards.
from Nevada, USA. Thank
Yeah,
you. And also Everard from Kakaka.
is that Kakaka or is that Canada?
Is it? Maybe it's Canada. Maybe it's just
CACACA.
rushing or something.
Yeah.
Hello, Everard. Thank you for watching. Yes, because it's very crucial that when it's the answer, we have to recognize it. Otherwise, when it's a life changer, it's how important that is.
Yeah.
It could have been the thing that has changed our lives. Looking
Mm-hmm.
back after
Mm-hmm.
2 years, who knows? It could have changed our life, and that's why
That's right.
that that opportunity. It's very important to
Mm-hmm.
recognize.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and which And actually, I love it when you said that the economy is changed. The many companies are closing down,
And closing
and
down.
yeah, because of the
So
pandemic
I
right now,
recognize that.
it's
You
very
know, I said,
different
"Oh,
now.
you need to really prepare yourself because a lot of people were unprepared. They thought that they
Yes,
would stay in the company until they retired, and then
yeah,
all of a
that's right.
sudden, whoop! It's like the carpet was swept off their feet. It's like, oh
That's
my
right.
gosh, what do I do now? I don't have a plan B. And
Yeah,
so then a lot of people are looking for work. So there is
for
also
work.
there's competition,
Yeah,
competition
that's
for the
right.
jobs that you
From the
want, right?
Yeah,
Because we know that a lot of people are over qualified for the jobs that
yeah,
so that means they're
especially
underemployed, right?
when
They're
underemployed.
underemployed. We know
Yeah,
that there's a lot of professionals, even doctors, lawyers, nurses, accountants, engineers, dentists, who are working as what? Uber
as
driver,
oh
Uber
my
driver,
gosh,
right?
yes.
Oh
Highly
yes.
qualified in the Philippines, but when they come to overseas,
Can you
starting as an
imagine?
immigrant, yeah,
I took
yeah, that's
Uber a
right.
few times, right? Like, if I have trips and I go to the airport, they're doctors, they're lawyers, they're dentists.
Oh
It's
my
like, oh my gosh,
gosh.
driving Uber. Yeah, or
Oh,
Uber Eats.
Uber
If you have
Eats.
Uber Eats delivered to your home, oh my goodness. So for me, I love talking to people, especially when
Yeah,
you start talking to people and you find out what their backgrounds are. You really
yeah,
are amazed. It's like, oh my gosh, this world is full of so interesting people, right? But they're willing
that's
to
right.
start from somewhere to
From
get to where
somewhere.
they want to go
Yeah, yeah,
because you
yeah.
realize that, especially if you're coming to a new country as immigrants, you are blessed if you find a job in the same field that
The same
you're
field.
in. But most of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
time you cannot do that, so you have to start from a survival job, whatever it is,
Survival job.
working in
Just any
retail
job.
or in food services, working in the mall, right? Retail or
That's right.
serving food, McDonald's, Tim Hortons, right? Whatever
That's
it,
right.
a coffee shop or whatever, just to survive. And then it's one stepping stone to the other, one stepping stone. And
That's
that's what
right.
happened to me too. That's what happened
Mm.
to me. But
Yeah,
I never
yeah.
stop. You never stop because once you stop, then that's it. You get stuck there.
Yeah,
No?
that's what happened to me too. It's just a
Mm,
stepping stone, my first job here. Even though
right?
I was just a
Yes.
staff. It's all right.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Makes
To us, it
us
was
makes for a more interesting life,
yeah, that's
right?
right. Yeah. But as long as we have our why, why we are doing this, that why will be the strong factor that will keep pushing us. That's right.
Exactly.
Kasi
That
naman
is
po,
going to
I think we
propel
can also
us.
talk in Tagalog. Yeah, if we have a big
Oo.
why, that
Kasi
is the
yun talaga,
fire na
oo. Ano tayo, ano ba yung push?
ipupush tayo, that will
Ano
push
yan sa
us.
Tagalog?
Itutulak.
Itutulak tayo, yon. itutulak
Yeah,
tayo sa mga pangarap natin sa
sa mga
buhay.
pangarap
So,
natin.
yung pangarap natin, it becomes alive again, right?
Yeah,
And then you see there is a possibility, there's another opportunity. It's like, oops, it's like a light bulb.
that's
I
right.
remember my dream. Why did I
Yeah,
forget about my dream?
yeah,
Sometimes it becomes dormant because
yes,
it's like a 9 to 5. You're going to the grind, to work home, that's it. In the weekend
yes,
you clean the house because
yes, that's right.
we have no help. We do everything. We clean the house, we cook, we take care of the
That's
kids.
right.
Everything lands on our shoulders, right?
Yeah.
And you just have to
Mm.
adjust.
Actually, yes. Actually, me, when I was working, nung nagtatrabaho po ako
Mm-mm.
actually, dito is 8 to 5, Monday to Friday. I said,
Oh,
okay, I have a stable job, no problem. But then, nung nagkaanak ako, nag-iba pala, ganun pala yon kapag nagkaanak na, nag-iiba pala. Kasi, nung dalaga ako, when I was just on my own, I said, okay, I just want to live, just have
yep.
food, just
Mm-mm.
somewhere to live. Pero
Yeah,
nung nagkaanak po ako, na-realize ko na, gusto kong mangarap para sa kanila ng the best
exactly.
life. Dahil ayaw ko
Mm-mm.
silang mahirapan, katulad nung
Yes.
nahirapan ako nung maliit ako. Kasi in the Philippines, life is not easy. But then here, sabi ko, I don't want to, to give them just just a life. It just, one pay one salary this week, and then another week,
Mm-hmm.
don't worry, I'm gonna work again anyway.
That's right. Yeah.
So I want to give them a secured future. Like, what if something happened to me? Paano na?
Mm-mm.
Especially now, the cost of everything is rising. Like, not
Yeah.
just yung commodities, not just the everyday food, but the cost of having a home,
Yeah.
the cost of
Exactly.
mortgage, the cost of
Yeah.
getting, but because here um I don't know, but in our country here, the price increases are just
Taxes. Of course, you
phenomenal.
have
It's
to
just
pay
too
taxes.
much. Yeah,
Taxes too.
taxes as well. And I don't want them to live, just renting a house because they work and then trabaho ng trabaho, and then the biggest expense is just paying the rent for the house. I want them to
Totoo
have a
yan.
house. But
Totoo.
then how long are they going to pay the house, hindi ba? Are they
Exactly.
going to pay 30 years?
25 years,
Oh
35
my gosh.
years.
20 years. So that's
Yeah.
why sabi ko ayoko ng gano'n kasi isusubo na lang nila, ibabayad pa nila sa rent. And what if
Exactly.
they don't have a job? So that's why that's why nagkaroon ako ng dream talaga na I want to give them the best. I want to pay off our a mortgage, or para naman at least may maipamana man lang ako.
Mm. Totoo yan.
And
Totoo.
kasi oo, hindi po ba gano'n? Kasi not 'yun, 'pag tumaas ang gas, let's face it, lahat tataas.
Lahat
Food,
tataas. At
clothing,
saka hindi lang
house.
yun. Hindi lang yun,
Mm.
Rosalie. Taxes. We have to pay taxes. Ito pa. Yes, you get a job. Pag na-promote ka sa job mo, okay lang ba mag-Tagalog tayo?
Yeah, it's
Kilamuta,
alright
ever.
kasi we also have viewers who are in
Okay.
Tagalog, but we can also do
Yes. So what
Taglish.
happens is
Yeah,
you get a job, but if you get a better job, then you get a higher pay, then you
higher
pay higher
pay.
taxes. So
You pay
it's
more
like
taxes. Exactly.
you just are like always like naghahabol ka parate, naghahabol.
Naghahabol parate.
So
Yeah,
actually
that's right.
having a business is good because some of the
Yeah.
expenses in the business is you're an accountant, you know that.
Yeah, it's tax yeah, it can be deducted from the income so that,
Exactly. Yes. So you have a
it's
leverage.
write off. Yeah.
You have to be
It's
smart.
yeah,
You have to be
because
smart. You have to leverage that because once
it's
you
good
have a
to have a
business,
job.
really
Yeah.
good to have a job, yes,
It's
and
good
then a
to have a
business
job,
to
but
help you.
it's better to have a side hustle, 'di ba, Mildred? That's what we're trying to say. Because we
Exactly.
never know.
And
That's
then
what
you'll
we're
never
trying to
know
say.
with the
It's good to
side
have a
hustle
job.
now. If you're earning more on the side hustle than your job, then you have the freedom to leave your job,
Yes, that's right.
right? Yes.
That's
You have
right.
a
Yeah.
choice now. You have a choice where
That's right.
otherwise wala tayong choice. We
That's
don't have a
right.
choice. You just work, 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 work. But if
Work,
you have
work,
a
work.
side
That's right.
hustle, work on it, make it grow, then now you have a choice that, okay, now maybe I can work less hours on my job
Less hours.
and
That's right.
concentrate some of the time in my
Mm.
business, or then eventually stay at home like you did with your kids, right?
Yes,
Then you have
yes.
more freedom because you have more choice. It's
Yes.
awesome. I
I
love it.
love that. I love that.
Diba?
'Di
And
ba? Yeah,
we
I love
always
that.
Yeah, we always I don't know, but for me, I wake up always excited for the day because every day is a different day. You don't know what's gonna happen, but just having the business there, right? Na
Yeah.
yung mga kasama natin, napaka, people of integrity, 'di ba? So
Yes.
it's wonderful. I've never seen that in any other company.
Yes, actually I was, yeah, can I share as well? I was
Sure, of
amazed.
course.
Yeah, I was amazed when, I joined the business. I was
Mhm.
welcomed into the community of not just people, but it's like, oh my gosh, the support is overwhelming. Oh
Yes.
my gosh. And the success as well is like,
Mhm.
is this true? But then, when I saw people just like me, Filipinos just like me, reaching their dreams in what? In 2 or 3 years, they did that.
Yes,
So if that
yes.
happened to me, it changed their life. Like some were able
Mhm.
to buy their dream home, come up with
Yeah.
through the business, come up with a mortgage to buy their dream home and quit their job. Oh, what I
Yes.
mean is say goodbye to their number of years job, just like you, Mildred. You're one of my inspirations. After so many years of working, of being just another employee, you were able
Mhm.
to say goodbye to that, and now you
That's
own your
right.
time. Yeah, those
It's
people really
awesome.
inspired me. I said, wow, this is true. And
Yeah,
English is not their first language. So I said, wow,
exactly.
if that can happen to me, then maybe that can happen to many people, and that could happen to me too. That's why we hope we
Exactly.
inspire people as well that this is real. You
Yes.
know, this is a
Yes.
real
And the
business.
people are real. The people are
The
real.
people
They're
are real.
so authentic. And
Yeah.
for me, it actually is an extended family. It's like a family. I have more people in my family. My circle of family and friends just got bigger. And
Yeah.
it's wonderful because we help each other succeed. So it's a
Yes.
win-win, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
Yes,
it.
that's right. Especially
Mhm.
when we have a convention, isn't it? In Canada, they had a convention there. Hopefully, here in Australia and Canada, we will have a convention too.
We were
The
there. I
gathering
was
of business
there.
owners. You were
Rosalie,
there.
I was
Yeah.
there last December
Ah, you were there last December.
in
Yeah, and it's
Vancouver.
business. It's a business expense, so it's tax free. It's tax write
Yeah,
off.
your
Is
hotel
it
and your
everything?
hotel and your
Hotel,
plane fare.
food, clothes.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's so inspiring, isn't it? To be with real people. Because today, so many people are scam, which brings us to the next question: is this a legit business? Because we are all talking that this is a how amazing this business is, how it's changed
You
our
know what?
lives. Is this a
It
legit
definitely
business?
is because
Yeah,
even when you start up, they give you receipts, right? You
yeah.
have receipts. You keep those
Ah, yeah,
receipts.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
before
there
you
were
start the
those
business, there's
receipts.
a form that you have to complete for your taxes. And at the
Yeah,
end of the year,
taxes.
they will give you a form of how
Yeah,
much you earned in the business so you can file your tax.
yes.
Because if this was not a legit business, I will not be here.
Me too.
Definitely not.
Me
You know,
too. Yeah. I
we
will
work
not
so
risk
hard.
my citizenship. Yeah, and I
Exactly.
work with we will not risk our citizenship. We are the same with that. I think there's this the same thing that we all have in common.
Yeah.
Many immigrants are in this business.
Hmm.
Not even in the US, not just in
Yeah.
Canada, but many
Hmm.
others as well. And many are immigrants. So we wouldn't be risking our citizenship, just
Your
if
reputation,
our
your
reputation as
reputation,
well.
your
Yeah,
family,
family, that's right.
especially family. No, I will not do that. Definitely.
No,
No. It's not
that's
worth it,
right.
right? It's not
Yes.
worth it. And I work in the government, right? They
That's
know
right.
everything about me. Why would I do that? Why would I risk, the reputation that you built all these years just to do something that is not legit? No,
That's
I will not
right.
do it.
Very
In
true.
fact, we have a lot of accountants here. We have a lot of lawyers that are actually doing the business. So
Yeah.
if they thought it was legit, then we would all be in court. There's
Yes,
like
of course.
more than 110,000 people all over the world now. So,
Yes.
and that's been going on
110,000.
for 5 years and we're growing so fast. So definitely this is a legitimate business.
We even
And
have policemen
we have
here. Actually, I saw it in one of
it.
the testimonials. There are
Yes.
policemen, yeah,
Yeah.
and lawyers and doctors.
Hmm.
So, and many accountants as well.
Yes.
Accountants in Australia, accountants in Canada, accountants in
Yeah.
the US. So,
Yeah.
this is definitely a legitimate business.
Yes.
Yes. And we have many that are nurses, of course, in the
That's
healthcare
right.
industry.
Mhm. I love it because there's no discrimination. So
Yes.
whatever, even if you are, you didn't finish school or you have a master's degree, a PhD, or it doesn't matter your age, whether you're 18 or 80 years old, you can do this
Yeah.
as long as you're willing to do it, right? As long as,
Yes.
as long as you can understand the training and all that, there's no discrimination at all. So one
That's
is
right.
never too young to lead or too old to learn.
Yeah, that's
Anybody
right.
can do this. No matter what your background, no matter what your career or your job, it doesn't matter. As long as you want to do
Yes.
it, it can happen to you. That's what I love about
Yes.
it, right?
I love that. I love
So
that.
It's
And
it is
also,
a fair playing field. It's fair for everybody, and that's what I love
yes.
about it.
And
And even
actually, our
if
youngest here is 18 years old
that's
because,
right,
of course, this is a legal paper. They have to be, legally allowed to be in a business.
that's right.
And one of our, I was surprised that one of our top leaders, she even said that she did not even finish high school.
Yeah,
So I said, well, true enough. True. Even a bachelor's degree is not needed here because as long as we are coachable,
that's
you
right.
know,
You don't
and
need the
willing to
degree,
learn, don't
and
need
to
a
come in
degree
here,
here
yeah,
because, yeah, don't need a degree
you
as
don't
long
need
as
the
we
resume.
understand basic English.
You don't need the resume. You don't
Don't
need
need
to put up a
experience as well.
resume,
Yeah.
right?
For those who
Mhm.
don't like doing resume every time, oh my gosh, this is for you. That's
That's right.
right.
Mhm.
So, so our next question is: can you share your results to us, please? Well, if you're if it's all right, highest month or day, and how has this business changed your financial life,
You know what?
Mildred?
I have to say that that is the reason actually why 6 months into the business, I was able to quit my
Wow!
full-time job and be boss free because
Wow!
it took place. It took the place of my income, right? Because
Wow!
when I said, "Oh my gosh, with the way things are going." And yes, we have pension here in Canada, in North America, but it also depends on the number of years that you have worked here and, of course, your salary. So I said,
Mm,
oh my gosh, I cannot afford to retire. I will have to work until I die. I don't want to do that because retirement is the
me too.
longest vacation. So that
Yeah.
is the time when you can enjoy the fruits of your labor, enjoy with your family and friends, travel or whatever your passion is, right? Or help your
Yeah.
ministry, go for a mission trip, whatever it is that your passion is, your dream. The reality is, if we don't have the financial capacity to do it, then you're tied down. How can you bless others if you cannot even
Mhm.
help yourself?
That's
How can
right.
you be a channel of
Exactly.
blessing? Yes, you
Yep.
can help yourself in other ways, but to live nowadays, you actually need that to buy your food, to pay for your shelter and clothing, like the basic needs, like food, shelter, clothing. The others are just extra. So how can you do that? And so that's why I said, no, I got to do something else. And so 6 months into the business, I realized that, oh my gosh, now this is the answer. This really is my answered prayer, that now I can afford to just quit my job because it was
Wow.
yes, it was really
Just
a
after
blessing.
6 months of doing the business.
It was
Oh
really
my
a blessing.
gosh.
A blessing.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah,
Answered
it's a
prayer for
blessing
me.
really. Yeah, it's answered prayer.
Yes.
Yes.
And
And
nowadays, Rosalie, that when you're working, the number one disease of people nowadays is stress.
yeah, that's right. Exactly. I
Right?
had that too, that
Yes.
STRESS.
stress. Stress.
Exactly.
Are you stressed? Now, backwards, what is it? It's called desserts, right? If you spell it
Ah,
stressed, backwards is dessert.
desserts. That's right. That's
Right?
oh,
So now I
that's
love
very true.
desserts.
Now you're having desserts.
Yeah. No, and that's the number one reason why people are sick, really.
Yeah.
The doctors cannot find anything physically wrong, but it's actually mental, psychological, emotional stress, which is
Yes.
worse,
Because
sometimes
we
worse.
were just
Mhm.
Yeah, because we were just brought up with the mentality of um study hard so that we will get good
Yes.
grades, and then we will get
Yes.
good employment.
Yes.
We will be employed, and climb up the corporate ladder and be a
Yep.
manager or those
Yes.
things. And then when you are there, in the top there, you are successful. That's our mentality, but that's not the reality now. The world
No.
has changed.
Yes.
Because before, only rich people can afford to do business. Only the
Mm-hmm.
rich can afford to buy inventory
Yes.
or to come up with a business. So
Mm-hmm.
only the rich can come up with the restaurant, those brick and mortar business. That's why I don't know why we were not brought up to think we study and then we come up with a business. So we
That's
are
right.
our own BOSS.
Exactly.
But
Because
that
it's
should be the
different.
case now.
Yeah, because it's true. Most of us have been brought up that way, but some people have been fortunate enough that their parents were entrepreneurs, so they
Yeah,
learned from their parents,
yeah,
right?
they are lucky. I wish I
Yeah.
was one of them.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish I was one of them because it's not the usual. It's like I ask, why
Hmm.
don't you look for a job? Why do
Hmm.
you risk 1 or 2 years of your life, you know, um,
Exactly.
you know, trying to invent a wheel? Because
Hmm.
brick and mortar business back home, they think of what product to buy,
Exactly.
what to do, how to do it. They think how to do it. There never was a system before. It's not
No.
the usual thing for us.
But then, Rosalie, we know that if you want a business, you have to have some amount of money to start that, right?
Yes,
So
yes,
most people cannot afford that. Maybe
yes.
minimum $100,000 to start,
Oh
right?
my
Even
gosh, yeah,
50,000, 75,000 for small business, right? But
yeah.
who has that amount of money nowadays? So
Who
that's
has
why it's wonderful, our business, because the point of entry is more affordable.
more
So it's
affordable?
more
That's
affordable
right.
to more people. And that's why we're
Yes,
growing tremendously because of
it's
that.
amazing, isn't it? Yeah, it's amazing how that capital bit is even taken care of by the company. It has found ways how to minimize it and ways
Right?
how to get it because there's some financing in some countries which are very
That's right.
just
Yes.
not all countries allow that, but lucky for
Mhm.
some countries they have
Yes.
financing. So
Yes.
it's not like
Definitely.
before we have to come up like 100,000 just to
Hmm.
come up with a business. What,
And there's no
40, fifty
guarantee.
thousand? Yeah, and there's no
And there's no
guarantee.
guarantee.
Yeah,
You can lose
yeah,
everything. I've known of so many people who come up with minimum like 65,000 to 200,000, and
yeah.
only in 6 months they lost everything, every
Oh my
single
gosh.
dollar. They
Every
did
single dollar.
not get a single dollar back. So there's a risk here. There's actually no risk, right?
Yeah, yeah.
No risk.
No risk because
For me, for
it's not
me, it's
like
not a
that.
risk because I've tried others before. But
Mm,
when others see that and they just keep an open mind, it's actually our mindset that it's not your intelligence, it's not your education that makes one successful. It is really our
yeah,
mindset. If
it's
you
our
have a positive
mindset.
mindset, you're
True.
open to other ideas, then you have the capacity to really embrace what other opportunities out there because you're open to listening, right? You have an open
True.
mind.
Yeah.
Mindset
Mindset
is
is like
key.
a fire that keeps us burning. So,
Exactly.
even if there are obstacles or struggles, if we have a mindset, why we are doing this thing, what will fire keep us aflame, to do something, then we will be able to succeed because um starting a business is not easy on our own. That's why it's good to have someone to guide us as well. And
Exactly. This is why
some of those people who guide us here in this business guide us about
Mhm.
mindset, so it's really good to
Exactly. And that's why I don't miss
to
all
hear
the
those mindset
masterminds,
words.
our
Yeah, we're
masterminds, the
lucky that we have.
training. It
Yeah,
is key to success here,
yeah,
right?
Yeah,
Yes,
because otherwise we will wake up and said, "No, I'm gonna give up." And I'm gonna give up and just try another easier business,
we cannot afford to give up.
which
We have
does
to
not.
keep on going,
No, we have to keep on going.
right?
Yeah, that's right. So
Mm,
which, so I think it brings us to our next question.
yes.
How does it feel to have said goodbye to your corporate job for good?
Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, it's spelled freedom. For me, it's really freedom.
FREEDOM. Yep.
It's so wonderful, especially if you work, right? It's like,
Yeah.
where am I ever gonna stop? You know,
Yes.
it's really freedom. It's peace. Like I found peace. Like, thank you, Lord. You know, the stress. Of course, there's stress in life. There is stress, but we have to
Yeah.
be able to manage the stress, right?
Yes.
No stress.
Yes.
That means,
Yes. Yes.
no, there's stress always, but we have to manage that. So, but now it's different. I found really this freedom, peace, more peace, and you have freedom to do
You can
whatever you want to do,
you can
right?
take a vacation anytime you like. You
Exactly,
can go to the
because
beach anytime you like.
exactly. You know, whatever. You wake up early, you wake up a little later, no alarm clocks, that alarm clock, and then you're rushing to work, especially in the wintertime when we used to really drive to work, right? Drive to
That's
work and
right.
all that. And then you have young kids, you have to drop them off at the babysitter, or if you still
Yes.
have a baby, you have to wrap them up, drop them off at the sitter, rush, rush, rush. And when you get home, you're also rushing because you can't be late. Why? Because every minute you're late, the babysitter or the daycare charges you.
Oh
Here
my
it's a
gosh.
dollar a minute.
Wow. Oh my gosh. That's so
Yes.
hefty. That's too
So,
much. One
the
dollar.
stress,
Well,
the traffic, and of course the weather. If there is a snowstorm, they don't care.
yeah.
You still have to go to work.
Yeah, that's
You
right.
cannot
That's
be
right. You
late,
can't be talk
right?
about the
Vacation
stress of
time.
being employed.
If you work in especially a huge corporation, there's
Yeah.
seniority, right? Especially, in other corporations. So in our case, there was. And if you are not as senior as the others, then you have the lowest priority in getting the best vacation time, right?
If any.
If any.
If any
So
is
you're
left.
at their mercy.
Oh my
You're
gosh.
at their mercy. Now
That's
I
not
don't have to
fair, isn't
worry.
it?
If
Yeah.
we had a trip,
That's not
we had
fair.
a trip we were in Calgary in November. So
Mm.
I could just go. I didn't have to worry about asking permission, And then in
Yes.
December, we went again to Vancouver, you know.
Wow.
And then we
Oh,
have
so
other trips coming up.
exciting.
There's actually more trips, but because of the way the world is right now, it's less.
Yeah.
But I know we're just praying that it's going to be safer now to travel for everybody. So maybe we can travel again,
Mm.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. It's really
It's
good
just
that those,
wonderful.
those business trips are included as well in this business because, I tried other business as well, but it's
Hmm.
just stuck to being on the computer. They don't offer those team building, that will, activities that will
You're
help the
so
business.
right.
And
Yes.
we even had to pay like, oh my gosh, like minimum of 10 grand just for the mentoring and coaching. Oh my
Yes.
gosh, that's on top of the business package. I said, what?
Yes. Yes.
So
Actually,
that's not fair.
Rosalie, this
Mm.
business and actually the people, everything else into it, the masterminds that we have, the flock channels, the people that we meet, I,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
wouldn't have
yeah.
met you if not for this business. Can you imagine? You're in the
Definitely.
other side of the world. You're in New Zealand. I'm in
Yes,
Toronto, Canada, and we met because
yes.
of this. It is a very enriching experience, and I
That's right.
value that. I value that
Yeah.
because it's never a dull moment. Number one. Number two, you're always learning, so your brain
Oh,
is always working. So you
yeah.
don't want. I don't want it to come to a point when I start to, just get stuck and
Yes.
you start deteriorating. No.
Yes. That's
Life is
the
always
yeah.
about learning something new. You want your
Yes.
brain to keep on working, to be able to help others as well. Life is not just about us, right?
Yes.
It's also about
And
helping
what
others.
yeah. I love it that you said that there are trainings and masterminds here because those trainings enrich us, as
Mm,
individual business owners so that we can also help other business owners as well.
yep.
And yeah, that keeps us um, plugged in and excited,
Hmm.
and just like a car, continuing to drive. Because if we don't
Exactly.
have that drive anymore, it's like, sometimes there comes to a time that we don't want to continue anymore. At
That's
least
right.
there's someone out there to talk to, or even those masterminds, when they share those, their success journeys, we get
Hmm.
inspired. There's
Yes.
so many inspiring people here
So
who,
talk about, yeah, it's like personal growth, right? And
personal
your
growth.
personal growth and development. And then
Yes,
there's so
because
many things about
mm,
you that you actually are able to discover as well.
that's
Maybe you
right.
didn't know that you could do this, and now because of the business, you can do it, right?
Yeah,
You
it makes
pass
it easier.
same. Bepa.
Oh,
Yes. So it's wonderful, right?
yes. And also, I'd love to acknowledge our yeah. Hello to everyone who are watching. Let us know where you are tuning in from. I'd love to connect with you today.
Yes.
Uh, Thank you for watching Bepa
Kamkohoba.
Beba
Bum
Kampohoba.
today.
Yum today. Yeah. Thank you so much. You pass. Thank you so much as well. Yes. So because I'm an accountant, and I know that a real business, they they need the help. They even, call other people to
Hmm.
help them in the business, like software people, like,
Yeah.
to come up with their website, someone
Hmm.
to do their website.
That's
they
right.
they ask they have to call someone, like a business consultant, to help them read
Hmm.
the numbers. What do the numbers mean? And
That's right.
businesses, they they ask the support of other people,
Hmm.
to help come up with ideas on what to do with the business. So in our business, it's good that, the business that we are in, it's all included in there, because there's a lot of people who are there to help us, and it's included as well in the package. We have a whole team of IT working for us. Oh my
Yes.
gosh, we
Our
don't
back
have
office, oh my
our
goodness.
back office. Oh my goodness, they're doing an amazing job, isn't it? It's like,
It's amazing because we're growing
it's
so
amazing.
fast. You know how many emails I think Simon was telling us they get millions of email a week, or is it a month, or and that's why they
Oh,
always have to upgrade our back office. So we don't have to worry about that,
we
right?
don't have to worry about that.
It's
Yes,
automated. So a lot of it is automated. We don't have to worry about that. A lot of the and that's another thing I said. If I'm gonna
yes,
go into business, I want to go into business where because I cannot do everything myself.
yeah,
I want something
true,
that I can run that is doable for me. And I love this because most of it is automated,
yeah,
right?
true.
But
That's
then of course
right.
you
It
gotta
just
learn
works
it,
in the
you gotta
background.
train. Of course, you like any business, you have to work hard for it, right? It's not a get rich scheme. So like anything, you gotta work hard for it. If you're not gonna work hard for it, then it's not gonna run, right?
Yes, that's
So
right.
it's just our attitude towards it, I guess. If you're really motivated and you're driven, then this is where you are going to be. It's really up
That's
to you.
right.
Yeah, right?
So our next question is, how does it feel to not have a rush morning and not wake up to the alarm clock? I think you kind of answered
Oh,
this
I
one
said
already,
that.
but
Yes.
what
Wonderful.
you want to add?
Peaceful. Oh my goodness. Actually, you know what? No. You know how about people are talking about being intentional. You have to be intentional about what you do. And sometimes because you're rushed, it's all like a robot. You have your coffee, you have your toast, your bagel, you rush to work. Now I can sit down, I can have my tea, enjoy my tea, or I can enjoy my fruits, right? And then you really savor it. It's different when you're intentional about doing things and just rushing through your day. You have the simple joys. The simple
That's
joys.
right. The
Or
simple
now,
just yeah.
because actually the weather now is it's winter still, but today it's very mild, 8 degrees, and tomorrow it's gonna be milder. So the snow is melting. The snow and ice is melting. It's wonderful.
Mm,
It was so windy, right? Even when I passed by Lake Ontario, like it's so choppy because it's so windy. And
So
now
windy.
we have the geese, the geese. Like I hear them already because there's a pond close to us. They're coming back to the
Ah,
pond.
yeah, the goose. We
Now,
have ducks here.
because before it
We
was
have ducks.
frozen, right? And now it's
Yeah,
starting to melt so they can go
milk.
back to the signs of spring. Like, oh my
Wow.
gosh, it's almost spring. I love
So
spring.
is it? Oh, wow.
So things
Looking
like
forward
that,
to the
that
spring.
you take for granted.
Yeah.
Now it's like I value it. Like I love it. It's like, oh my gosh, I can hear the birds. I can hear, no, really, it may sound cheesy, but
No, I'm the same one. We're
once you
same on
slow
that.
down your life, you appreciate even the simple things in life.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
today, like we were going around town, right? Just this guy that randomly kept the door open for us. I said, "Oh, thank you." Like I don't expect people because people are always busy, but he stayed there and kept the door open for us because we have stuff to bring in, right? So
Ah,
like
yeah.
things like that. Oh, they're kind. These little things I appreciate and I
Yeah.
value human life. And there's a lot of good people out there, right? If you give them the
That's right.
chance, it will come, it will show.
Yeah.
Enjoying your cup of coffee or your tea in the morning, your toast, smelling the toast bread or your toast bagel, like things like that. Honestly, I
Honestly,
don't,
actually, when I was, yeah,
don't you
when
feel
I was
that?
working, yeah, I s- it's it just like becomes normal. But then there comes to a point when this is not normal anymore. It's
No.
like I don't even have time to eat properly. Eh,
Yeah.
it's like until when is this like this? It's good to be on the professional level. On
No.
the, it's good to be rush. Very have a strict timetable. But until when? I mean, it affects
True.
our health as well. It's not healthy. I
It's a
mean,
sign
one
of
or
the
two
times,
years,
Rosalie. True.
it's not
Because
healthy to
I
be always
remember,
like that.
yeah,
Mm.
when you're going to work, you're rushing, you're drinking coffee while you're driving, and then you're trying
Yeah.
to eat your bagel or whatever, right? While you're driving. Or
While
else
you're
you go for a lunch break,
oh my
and
gosh,
then
while
you're
driving.
rushing, you're like eating on the go. It's like,
Yeah.
oh my goodness, what is this? No, this is not life.
And what what the effect was as well was some, relationship wise, when we go home, that's when the problem starts. We are
True.
stressed, so no more energy for family or for, someone in the house.
Yeah.
Not a happy life anymore.
No.
So it's not, the first one is it's not healthy for the long run.
Mm-mm.
And then the second one is relationships suffer because of that. We become like
Mm-mm.
um easily irritated or something, and it's
Correct.
not good because
Oo.
even the children will, pati yung mga bata magagaya ng ganun, oh, mainit ang ulo ni mama, siguro okay lang din na maging
Oo.
mainit ang ulo at magsigaw.
Oo.
Because sometimes
It's true.
the stress gets into us.
Oo.
So
At saka alam mo, Rosalie, tayo mga Pilipino, alam natin marami tayong OFWs, 'di ba? Overseas
yeah,
Filipino workers.
overseas Filipino
Yes,
workers.
they help the economy of the Philippines because they bring back their money from all over the world wherever they are. But we know that ang dami nagsasuffer. Yung families are separated, they have to work
Yeah,
there for a year or two before they can come home. Yung stress
yes,
pa sa family. Sa
that's
family
right.
nila.
I can
So,
relate to that because even my father was an OFW in Saudi
mm,
Arabia for
see?
3 years, and it's not healthy for our family.
No.
So because that time my mom, yeah, she hears many families being broken. So
Oo, ang
so it's,
dami, eh.
so kung meron
And ang
naman
dami
tayong
nun,
chance,
'di ba, mostly
go
sa
back.
ano 'yan, Saudi Arabia, 'di ba,
Saudi
o Dubai,
Arabia, yeah,
Daharan, Saudi Arabia, even Europe like Italy, right? London, Amsterdam,
yes,
gano'n. Mga pasahero din namin 'yan dati when I was a flight attendant.
ano,
Mga pasahero
yeah,
namin 'yun going to
ah,
Daharan, going to
yeah,
Dubai, and we can, I can still remember yung iba talagang umiiyak sila sa eroplano or alam
that's
malungkot.
me. Oo nga, eh, talaga
'Di ba, totoo
napakalungkot.
'yan, totoo 'yan. So, I really
Napakalungkot.
felt that,
Mm.
oo, 'di ba?
Kasi ayoko pang bumalik rito sa New Zealand, but then kailangan ko ng bumalik.
I
So,
know. So, makakatulong din ito sa
makakatulong.
kanila kung
Oo,
meron
yeah.
silang hinahanap, 'di ba?
Oh,
Especially
yeah,
alam
that's
natin
right.
mga nagcha-change siya sa world, right? Especially sa Saudi
Yeah.
Arabia, madami ng umuuwi ng Pilipino kasi nag-stop na yung natapos na yung contract nila, na ilang taon na
Yeah.
sila do'n, 'di ba? Anong gagawin
Yeah,
nila
yeah,
sa
yeah.
Pilipinas or wherever. Baka pumunta sila sa North America, itong puwede din nilang gawin. Basta
Oh,
open na
yeah,
sila
this
kung gusto
business.
nila, 'di ba? Oo, 'di
Yeah.
ba?
They can do this as a
Mm,
side hustle and then later on as a plan B and then later
mm.
on puwede na
Yung
maging
plan
plan A.
B, plan A na, oo.
Plan A na pala, just like yung mga nangyari sa'tin sa just like Miss Mildred, oh,
Exactly.
'di ba?
Oo, totoo 'yan.
And are many other co-Filipinos if they were able to do
Mm.
it. So, alam mo that inspires us, oh, kaya ng mga ibang Pilipino na nasa ibang bansa rin, kaya din natin, 'di ba?
Mas
So,
madali 'to kaysa magtrabaho ka sa ibang bansa.
that's
Kasama
right.
mo pa ang pamilya mo,
Sa ang
'di ba?
pamilya.
Mas madali
Yes.
'to, it's easier than going back to school. Mag-aaral ka na, mas madali ito kaysa mag-take ka pa ng another job. Tapos you're still
That's
away
right.
from your family, right? Yung time mo. Yun mga
That's right.
importante. 'Di
Mm,
ba?
that's right. Go totoo
Napakaganda
yan.
naman ng conversation natin kasi lahat ito, these are very, uh, ano 'to, mga nangyayari talaga 'to, 'di ba, relevant. Mga
Relevant
relevant
talaga.
topics ito sa
Yeah,
families natin, sa finances natin, sa mental health natin, physical health, lahat, 'di ba?
yeah.
It
Actually
affects all
mm,
areas of our lives.
yeah, yeah,
Spiritual
yeah.
health natin, lahat. Spiritual, emotional, mental, psychological, 'di ba? Physical, lahat
That's right.
naapektuhan diyan.
I can relate to that, Mildred, kasi ako rin nag-aaral actually nag-aral din ako before sabi ko, "Sige before I have children mag-aaral muna ako ulit para to be
Mm,
more stable with my job." But
yeah,
then when I had children, sabi ko, "So nobody's going to take care of my children, paano yun?"
mm.
So, that's why napilitan ako maghanap ng side hustle where I can take care of my children and then while earning as well. So, which brings us to our next question. Um,
Okay.
what are the what are the things or features you love about this digital business? You
Oh my
kinda
God,
answered that but kung meron kayong i-a-add, napakarami
there's so
talaga.
many. There's so many. What are the things, features you love about this digital business? Number one, number one really is doable. It's doable, right? And number one, because it's automated, a lot of it is automated. You don't have to do everything yourself. Hindi ko
That's
kaya yun.
right. Oh my gosh, I cannot do
Hindi
the
ako
website.
superwoman. Hindi ako
Yeah, I had
superwoman na,
experience with my another one that I
'di ba?
tried and I had to pay like 149 every month just for the website maintenance. What? I said
The other businesses, you have to pay 500 to $1,000 a month. A
a
month,
month.
right?
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
So, yeah. And then I think one of the biggest things is actually our community. Ay, yung
Yeah, me
community
too.
talaga
I love
natin.
it so much. Yeah.
Kasi maraming businesses, pare-pareho. Yes, you have a business. Okay, meron ka nun, automated din, online din, ganyan-ganyan. But for us, for me, it's our community that really
Yeah.
sets us apart. It's our
Yeah.
community
Yeah.
because it's a win-win. We help each other succeed, and
Yes.
nandyan tayo talaga. And then we have the flock. Ang dami nating ano sa flock, sa
Yeah.
mga masterminds natin.
Isang
And then we
question
connect.
lang and then
We
a
can,
lot of people will answer. Oh my God, surprise.
we can connect with anybody in the world, right?
Yeah.
But ang ano talaga, ang maganda dito is we we have to treat each other with dignity and respect. Of course, in
Yeah, that's
our
the main thing, of
private
course. That's our
face-to-face,
rule.
di ba?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Basic yon, basic. Those are the
Mm.
basic foundations. Pero number one talaga is our community. Na for me, it is like an extended family. Talaga. They have
Yes.
become family. Especially when
Yes.
you come to one of those, if you are a coach, may mga coaches retreat. May mga
Yeah.
business meetings in other parts of the world. When
That's
you
right.
meet them, oh my gosh, parang long lost family. Parang
Long lost
magkakilala
yeah.
kayo. Tapos
That's
nagkita-kita
right.
kayo. And then,
Yeah.
a lot of friendships are being made, and
Yeah.
just so wonderful.
It's so
Yeah,
different. Yeah, because kasi nagtingin din ako ng
iba
ibang
talaga.
business and I said, they're all like speaking different languages. So I said, oh, parang
Yeah.
na out of place ako. And then I have to do it on my own. It's like I
Mm,
don't, ah, parang na out of place. You know it when you don't feel home. But
exactly. Di ba?
here, I
Dito at
feel
home ka
like,
agad, ano?
dito at home tayo, even though I don't know you, Mildred. It's like, oh my
I know,
gosh.
right? When you contacted me, I said, "Oh, where are you from? New Zealand." Oh my gosh, New Zealand. Okay, okay, okay.
Okay,
'Di ba?
let's
That's
go for an
awesome.
interview. That's
Ako, Rosalie,
right.
ang daming benefits. We're not selling. We're not selling any products. We are not
Ah,
recruiting.
yeah.
We're not
No
running after
selling.
people. I don't wanna do that. Kasi
No.
magiging ano na tayo, alam mo yung NFL, 'pag gano'n ka? Ayoko nun, eh, yung
Network.
ibang
What's
business
NFL?
nagiging NFL. NFL, what does NFL stands for? It stands
I'm
for No Friends Left
ah,
or
yeah, I heard. I think I heard that
No
somewhere.
Friends/family left.
Yeah. No, I
Kasi
don't want
lahat
to be like
sinabihan mo
that.
na, I don't
Lahat
want to be
sasabihin,
that.
and then they said, "Heto na naman siya, aalokan na naman ako." No, hindi tayo gano'n, hindi ba, Mildred? That's why I really like this business. We're not like that. We're not
Or
here to beg people to join us. No.
exactly.
No,
Or
because
hindi na
we have
sasagutin yung ano mo, they will not answer
hindi
your
na
call anymore.
they will not answer our call. Kasi siguro nakikipagkaibigan 'to kasi bebentahan na naman
I
ako
know,
nito.
right?
Oh my gosh. And it's like nakakahiya sa sarili ko mismo. Ayoko ng gano'n. I don't like being rejected dahil lang sa they think I'm going to sell again. Ayokong mawalan ng kaibigan. I mean, I don't gusto kong mag-join sila if they heard of me or something na gusto nila talagang mag-join.
Mm.
Kumbaga, because that's really good in our training. We have masterminds, we have weekly trainings that teach us how to do materials that will attract people those who are interested at looking for opportunities as well. Our marketing materials are presented in front of them,
Mhm.
so we do attraction marketing. That's what I love about our business
I
as well.
know. 'Di
They
ba?
are teaching us attraction marketing so that we
Mm.
don't have to beg our friends or family come join us
Yes.
in our business.
Yes.
We don't have to talk to them individually.
Correct.
So we have our dignity. We have our pride
Exactly.
of I have a business. If you want to join, you can join, but I'm not forcing you.
Mhm.
Something
Another
like
thing
that.
too, can I ask you a question, Rosalie? Ikaw,
Yes.
as a person, are you an introvert or an extrovert?
Actually, introvert ako. I'm really shy, but this
But look
business
at
has
this.
changed me.
Look at
Yeah,
this
it's like
now,
I
'di
can't
ba?
imagine myself talking to a stranger like you. I mean, especially wow, she come from the biggest companies in the Philippines. She come from Philippine Airlines. It's like nakakahiya naman makipag-usap sa kanya. Oh, and she's
No.
successful as well. And she's from a different country. Nakakahiya yata makipag-usap sa kanya. But because of this business, I think it has improved me na, because
Exactly. So that's what I'm gonna say. Because it doesn't matter if you're an introvert, you're shy, or you're introvert. For me, I'm really extrovert even before. Maliit pa ako, talagang I love talking to people, parating sa family, nag-entertain kami. Pag ano, we have a program, we sing, we dance, yung mga siblings ko, gano'n. So, sanay ako sa gano'n.
sanay. Oh, yeah.
So, sanay ako. So, what I'm pointing at is it doesn't matter if you're shy and an introvert or you're an extrovert, you're gonna learn everything here. Look at Rosalie.
Yeah.
She is proof
That's
already there, right? Or
that's
even
right.
me, if I'm extrovert, there's still a lot that you learn. So,
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. As long as talaga, importante dito, we keep an open mind. Mindset talaga. Because
mindset.
we don't know everything. Nobody is
Yeah,
perfect. Walang
yeah.
perfecto sa
Walang
buhay.
perfect na tao nga
Siya lang
na
ang perfecto,
buhay.
di ba?
The
Si
only
Lord lang ang
God, that's
perfect.
right.
Only God is perfect. I'm not perfect. We are not perfect.
We're
Nobody is
not
perfect.
perfect. Ako rin,
No.
simpleng tao
And that's
lang.
why we always
Mm.
learn, always
Yeah,
learning something new, always
yes,
keeping an open mind because you can be a better person. You can still
yeah,
be a better person. You want to be the best version of yourself. At
that's
saka,
right.
Rosalie, binigyan tayo lahat ng Panginoon ng potential. Lahat tayo.
Yeah,
But
that's
don't
right.
just leave it there. Use it.
Yeah,
Use it because you never know you can be a blessing to other people who cannot
that's
help
right.
themselves.
That's
Diba?
right. Sabi nga nila, too many people are hurt because not too many people are there to open up and inspire
Exactly.
them to heal
Exactly. They
themselves.
keep
You
quiet.
know, very too many people are quiet.
Mm-mm.
That's why too many people are hurt because too many people are quiet and
That's so
not coming
true.
out of their shell. It might be
Yes,
the solution for those who are hurt or
exactly.
hurting. That's
Exactly.
right. That's why in
Yeah.
this business, I really love it because we could be a blessing to others as well. Aside from
Yes.
the financial blessings
Oh,
as well,
yeah.
of course. because
Parang
this
bonus
business
na
will
lang yun,
be
'no? Parang
bonus na lang yung
we
financial.
no,
But
actually,
I think,
really, we're
yeah,
doing this because we want to earn extra income, right? But
extra income, right?
in the process, you become a better person. You have a more
Yeah,
enriching life. You
yeah,
have your family is extended. They become
yeah. That's
extended
right.
family and friends. It's
Yes, that's
very
right.
enriching. It
You know,
is
my husband doesn't like pictures, videos, but me, because of this business, we have better pictures now because this business has taught me how
see
to take better pictures.
exactly, exactly. Yeah,
Sometimes I
so
used to
true,
do
right?
pictures, half of my face was just there, but now I know that's not the right one.
We're learning so many skills,
Learning so many skills
so
here.
many skills. Yeah,
That's right. And
yeah.
sa bonus to our business package, all those trainings, oh
Oo.
my gosh, they're worth
Yeah.
so much more. We don't have to
Mhm.
research them anymore. They're all in here to
Yes.
make our business grow.
Mhm.
Because yeah, well, this is the business that will help people who joined to grow them. Not just leave it up because you're here already. Okay, you're here already. Just do it by yourself. No. In our business, that's what I love, um, there's always a way to improve ourselves and
Of
pick up
course.
and yeah, make the business work, especially if
Mhm.
we have a big why. And which brings us to our next question. What can you say to those who are looking if the digital space is for them? And those who have a job but don't know if they should start a plan B. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think everyone should have plan B. But yeah, what's your words for us?
You know what? Just do it. You know,
Just do it. That's
90s,
right. Just do it.
just do it.
Just do
When
it.
are you gonna act?
See.
You gotta act on it. If you have a
Yeah.
dream, it will not come
Yeah.
true if you don't act on it. If
That's
you have
right.
visions, may mga plano ka sa buhay, but you don't do something about it, it's just gonna stay on the shelf.
That's right.
Bring them to life. And you
That's
owe it
right.
to yourself and your
Yeah.
family. You owe it to yourself. If you don't have a family, if you, that's fine. But you owe it to yourself and to other
To
people around
yourself.
you and to
That's
your other
right.
friends and family to be the best version of yourself.
That's
And you
right.
give back the glory to God.
Yeah, that's right.
He
Because
gets
God
all the
created us
glory.
to be the best person that we are.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because if you don't do something, then you'll never know. Then I don't want to live life with regrets. What if I should have? What if I should have done this? No. You got to
Yeah,
do it.
that's right.
When you want to do it, you got to do it. And I'm so
Yeah.
glad looking at my life, when I look back, I'm so glad that I joined the airline when I did because I
Yeah.
traveled the world because I love
Tra-
traveling. And for me, the best way to see the world on a budget is to join the airline. So I became a
Ah,
flight
that's
attendant.
right. You see, for free, isn't it? That's the perks.
Exactly. Travel the world for free. And
For
it
free.
enriches
Yeah.
again. Again, that word enriches. It enriches your life. You get
Yeah.
your outlook in life is different. It's
Yeah,
very
that's
different.
right.
When you just stay in one place all your life or when you travel. They say if you don't ever leave, it's just you just read one page of the book.
That's
But
right.
if you travel, it's like you're reading the whole book, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
You become more interesting. You become more
Yeah.
interested in other things, in other people, in other cultures. It is a win-win. So, yeah, so just do it. Because
Just
for
do
me,
it.
I
That's right.
don't want to live life with regrets. And what if? You'll never know.
That's
And
right.
you'll never know what it is until you get in. They
That's right.
say that you just have to take the first step. Take a leap
First
of
step.
faith. Take a leap of faith. Let your faith be bigger than your fear.
That's right.
Be
Because if the fear is
adventurous.
bigger than the faith, oh no, that's not good.
Be adventurous. Try it. We only live once. So, what kind of life do you want to live, right? We only
That's
live
right.
once. This is it. This is not, there's no dress rehearsal. You only have
Actually,
one chance.
yeah, that's right.
So make it
Actually,
the
for
best.
me, live your best life. That's right.
Right.
This is your first life. Actually, for me, it's like this is my second life because in my second child, I had a difficult pregnancy. So I was in a airlifted to the nearest big
Oh my
city.
gosh.
Oh my gosh, like in a helicopter. And I didn't realize how critical I was until, that the lady said, to the the pilot, how is she? And then the pilot said, okay, she's smiling. I didn't realize that if I had a bleeding, it would be terrible, and I would lose blood right there in the helicopter, and I wouldn't even reach the big city. But thank God, when I was there, God gave me 6 weeks. And then I realized, it's like, for me, it's like a matter of life and death there. But if I
Yes,
didn't make it, what's gonna happen to my kids? What's gonna happen to
exactly.
my family? What's gonna happen to our mortgage? What's gonna happen? That's why I thought, oh my God, I want to have a purpose in life. I
Exactly.
want to be a blessing to our family and others as well. Please give me another chance. So, I hope, you know if not everyone maybe experiences like a cliff,
Yeah, yeah.
a turning
Or
point,
a life-changing
a
event,
life-changing event.
right?
But for
Yeah.
me, that's one of my life-changing
Mm-hmm.
events. One of those. I had many before, but every
Mm-hmm.
time I lose a job, that's one of my turning points. but yeah, that's right.
Especially if
So
it's life-threatening, right? Life-threatening.
life-threatening. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So
You know what? We have some similarities too. Because when
really,
I was pregnant with my son, I developed toxemia. You know, toxemia?
oh no, not
So
yet. I don't know,
I
but
was rushed and I was only 7 months old. I mean, he was only 7 months,
same.
right? So
Oh,
they had to
yeah.
do an emergency C-section, a cesarean section.
Oh, yeah.
And the doctor, the the obstetrician and gynecologist didn't tell me until after that it was life threatening.
Oh my gosh.
Yes,
Yeah.
because I stayed in hospital for longer, and my son had
Mm.
to be put in the NICU,
Incubator. Yeah, in the NICU.
neonatal intensive care.
Neonatal ICU. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My second baby was also
So
there. Luckily,
that
2 days only. 2 days
so
only, but oh my gosh. The pain
so
of
he's
looking,
actually a miracle. It's a
oh
miracle
yeah, it's a
baby,
miracle.
and it's a miracle
Oh,
that I'm alive. So really, I thank
yeah.
God there is a purpose. So there we have
Yeah,
a purpose-driven life, and
that's
that's what I want,
right.
a
Oh my
purpose-driven
gosh.
life. And that's why I'm so passionate about sharing this for people who are really interested. Yeah, just take a look at it.
Just
If
take a
it's
look
for
at it.
you,
Yeah. If it's for
if
you,
not, at
just
least you found
register.
out it's not for you, right?
Yeah, and related to that, we have a webinar. You can register
Yes.
at either Mildred's email address, you can see it, or my email address, whatever you choose. We have a live webinar that happens every uh, twice a week. It's Wednesday and Friday here in New Zealand, 2 p.m. New Zealand time. But I think in Canada, it's the day before, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 p.m.
Yes.
Eastern time. So just register your name at
Mm-hmm.
either my email address or Mildred's email address, and we will be more than happy to help you.
And
Yeah.
actually, tonight we have a mastermind at
We have a
8 p.m.
mastermind.
in about 50 minutes.
That's right. I'm so excited. Exciting, isn't it?
It's always exciting. Yes. Always exciting.
110,000 people gathering, or
All
that's,
globally, all
oh my
over the
gosh,
world.
globally, that's how global we are. Yeah. And
And
another
the
success
wonderful thing
story to be
too,
shared again.
the
Sorry?
wonderful thing too, Rosalie, if people miss it, they miss the webinar or they miss the trainings and all that, there's always a replay. There's
Yes.
always a replay. But as
Yeah,
much as possible, I want to be there for the live.
for the live. That's
As much
right.
as possible, I'm there.
Oh my
Yes. So
gosh.
this is timing. This is timing
Yeah,
actually, because in a few
perfect
minutes we're
timing.
starting with our live
Webinar.
mastermind.
Mastermind. That's right.
Hmm.
That's
Yeah.
right. So maybe it's time for our parting words or whatever for
Yes.
Miss Mildred.
Yes.
And yeah. Before that, I'd like to thank you very much. Before your parting words, I'd like to thank you, Mildred. Thank you very much for, gracing my page. Thank you very much for giving me a slice of your time. And it was a wonderful, really chatting to you and getting to know you, and how this, oh my gosh, how this business is a blessing to all of us. I
Yes.
don't
And
know
for you
you, but oh
too.
my gosh, here I'm making friends with.
Exactly. See, I know. Thank you too for inviting me. It was my pleasure to be here and, to share our journey and to other people who are interested and they might be motivated or encouraged to do so. Just contact us and you'll never know.
Yes.
Your
I
life
hope
can
this is, yeah, turn
turn
like that.
180
Yeah.
degrees. Never know, right? Turn for the better.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Time is not enough to share with you how this business
I
has
know,
blessed
right?
many
Look,
other. Oh my gosh, if you only knew. Just
in your
register at
morning
our
house.
website
Yeah,
and we will
there's a
welcome
lot.
to you into our business community, and you
Mhm.
will see the proof of success there. Oh my
Yes,
gosh. Yep. So there's an overwhelming, undeniable proof of success there.
yes.
So, yep. So I think that's it for us now, Miss Mildred. Do you have anything else to say? I think that's all for
Parting words.
parting
Parting words.
words.
You know
Yes,
what? If you have been sitting on the fence and you're still thinking, should I do it? Should I? Should I? Just do it. There's no risk, right? Just do it.
that's right.
And your life is going to be more exciting. We only have one life to live. You have that
That's
choice.
right. That's
You have
right.
a choice here. So just do it. Take a look at it. And you are going to enjoy the best journey of your life. Be
That's
prepared.
right.
It's going to be exciting, right?
Yes, yes, that's right. Yeah. So thank you very much, Miss Mildred, for being in our business page. Thank you very much, and you've been a blessing to us. And and thank you for all those people who are watching this live. Thank you very much. Please, and those who are going to watch this on replay, thank you very much as well for watching us. Please let us know where you are tuning in from, so we can say hi, and we'd love to connect with you guys. So I think our mastermind is going to start soon. So thank you
Yes.
very much. Starting now. Have a great day, Mildred. See you in the
You
chat.
take care. I'll see
You
you.
too. See you too.
I'll see
Thank
you in the back
you.
office.
See you in the back office. Okay, see you in the back
Okay.
office. Thank you. Okay, bye. Yeah, that's right. So if you have so I hope our episode for today has inspired people. Our goal for this the this journey the for this episodes is to inspire people that there is a better way. There's a way to work smarter, not harder. Yes, it's good that we have a full time or a part time job, but it's better to have a plan B or a side hustle so that, just in case whatever happens, we have a fallback. And yeah, this business, no selling, we don't have to bug our family or friends. We have a system that works for us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And it's very portable and very flexible, so we can do it anytime and anywhere. And I hope we have inspired people to take action, um, take a leap of faith. Have a great day, guys. Bye.